Hello, Leo. Welcome to the Page Between Oracle channel. I am Paige, and we're here to do your monthly read for the sign of Leo, for your sign, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus. Thank you all for being here today. Those brand new, those returning, welcome. Welcome back. I'm so glad that you're all here. And I do hope that the message you came here to receive is here for you. Or maybe there's another message that you weren't expecting that's equally pleasing for you. I wanted to point out, before we get into the cards, that in the month of September, we have two eclipses. The full moon eclipse it's on September 7th and 8th, and that is in Pisces. And then on September 21st and 22nd is the new moon eclipse in the sign of Virgo, and that is also the equinox. So there's a lot going on in the month of September, and I encourage you to do a little research to find out what house is affected for each of the eclipses, and so that'll just help you put a little more focus or whatever intuition you have for what's going on in your life for those time periods, or what you would like to accomplish during the month. So let's continue. So for career and finance, we will use Animal Guides Tarot. For relationships, we'll use Getting Into the Vortex. And for general and daily, we will use Ask Your Guides. And this is actually the first time on this channel that I'm using this deck. We will begin with the Archangel's Oracle, but I thought for the month we would also pull an affirmation card from Louise Hayes. So that's out here also. All of the decks have been pre-shuffled, and as a reminder, the more you use your intuition, the more it strengthens it, which is what we promote on this channel. Messages and energies for Leo, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus for the month of September. What are the messages and energies for Leo? Uriel, learning experience. Take time to review, study, and hone your knowledge before proceeding further. On the bottom, Raziel, the inner workings. There are hidden depths below the surface. Dig deeper. Let's move on to the affirmation card. We're just going to look at the top card. Messages and energies for Leo. What's the affirmation for September? There is an affirmation on each side of the card. My consciousness is filled with healthy, positive, loving thoughts that reflect themselves in my experience. I move through life knowing that I am safe, divinely protected, and guided. All right, let's move on to career and finance for the sign of Leo, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus for the month of September. Knight of Water, romantic, flirtatious, introspective, enchanting. A deeply emotional and probably romantic experience will sweep you off your feet. Things can move very quickly during such a whirlwind encounters, so stay balanced and make decisions with both your heart and your intellect. Leo, I want to point out, even though this sounds more like a romance card, this could, if you use these cards for this subject, it could be what's near and dear to your heart with regards to this subject. Whatever subject you choose for these cards is what I'm meaning to say. Page of Air, logical, truthful, curious, undiplomatic. This is an intellectual challenge that calls upon your ability to think of a matching solution. If helpful information is put to you bluntly, accept the message without being bothered by the messenger. Seven of Water. It's time to stop procrastinating and make a decision so that you can move forward with a priority. If you need to do more research, then do so. But don't overthink the situation. Listen to your heart. Next card out would be Ace of Water. This is the beginning of a new emotional experience for you. It may be the first blush of a romance love, the rebirth of a current relationship, or the awakening of spiritual gifts and insights. You know what, Leo? I'm going to set this card over on this side just as a reference for you so that you have it as you intuit your read. On the bottom is Unity. Embrace this time of deep spiritual growth. Spend time with others who are also on a sacred path. Compare traditional methods with new ideas. Okay, we'll move on to relationships for the sign of Leo, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus. What are the messages and energies for Leo for the month of September? A belief is only a thought, I keep thinking. Beneficial beliefs feel better when I think them. The law of attraction assembles all cooperative relationships. Next card out. My relationships will change when my vibration changes. And then on the bottom, my manifestations are the indicators of my beliefs. Let's move on to general and daily for the sign of Leo, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, month of September. Judgment. Compromise. Grace. Next card out would be Purpose. And then on the bottom, Intuition. And you'll notice on the bottom of these cards are the guides that can help you further with each of the cards. So if you'd like to pause the video or take a snapshot of the cards, just so you have a little more time to intuit the read for your individual circumstance. Thank you again for being here, and I do look forward to seeing you in our next read. Until then, take care.